Hello, Dre. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing all right so far. Yeah, we have some, well, continuing on with all the different relic builds, which is probably mostly what we're going to do for a while. Although I am tempted to get like a 6-star. Right now, the Vex and Misfortune are both pretty tempting. Hello, LOR Never Die. Hello, Long. We're going to actually be starting off with one that someone mentioned yesterday. Cease and desist on Jhin, which is one that I honestly never thought of before, so shout out to whoever figured that one out. I didn't think that these would work together, but is 6-star Kate worth it? Yes. I think it is a lot of fun. It is strong, but also just a very fun and enjoyable 6-star. Similar to Kaisa, it adjusts how you play, but in a more beneficial way. I think it's pretty good. Is she like the craziest champion? Is she like going to be blowing you out of the water? Is she going to destroy absolutely everything? No. So if you want to get it for that, like, it's still very good, still very solid, but it's not out of this world insane, but still quite good and very fun, which is why I would get it. Hello, Carthians. Hello, Jacob. Yeah, the Vex 6-star seems like it would potentially be more interesting, especially since it works so well with Explosive Finale. So I'd be leaning towards that one, but not doing anything yet. If we kind of get through and maybe are running out of content, which isn't happening anytime soon, but if that does happen, maybe we'll go and grab Vex. If you're asking for requests, not exactly. I already have written down a couple different builds I want to showcase, but potentially in the future. All right, so we're going to start off with Cease and Desist on Jhin. This should be interesting. You can get Jhin to 10 power with his Riptide Battery. His Riptide Battery, these count as skills. From your 2nd star power, when an ally plays a skill, grant them 1/1. So by playing all of these skills, and Jhin has his effect of for every fast spell, slow spell, or skills you play, you do a Lotus Trap, which counts as another skill. So we played Jhin, and then he just triggers a whole bunch of skills. This buffs him up, which then gives us enough power for the Cease and Desist. I briefly tried this with double Riptide, and that completely fills up the entire stack, so then other things like his attack effect can't go off, his Deadly Flourish or Curtain Call. So we're going for Chosen here, since this also has the Empower 10 effect. That way we actually get the attack off with the Overwhelm, because otherwise Jhin is likely just going to stun your target with a Lotus Trap, and so his attack is just going to fizzle out, not really do anything. We are going to have to trigger the Plunder manually. We don't have like Gatebreaker to do that. This is one that will be interesting. Hey, Kata fan. Don't you need Jhin to be 2/3 though? Yes, so this isn't something you can just drop all the time. You do need Jhin to already have a couple Lotus Traps ready to go. So it's not something that's super consistent, but it's going to be interesting. So we're going to grab this, and we will test it out. Since this is going to be a very much hit or miss build, and we're just trying to showcase it, we're just going to jump into a Aurelian Soul, though. But before we do that, we'll just drop a ad break so we don't get one, or try to only get one during the run. So quickly, go get a drink, go to the bathroom. We have like a minute and a half, and then we're going to hop in here. Yeah, this should be interesting. Should be fun, but definitely not too consistent. If the game goes on longer and Jhin is closer to leveling up, that can also help us get that one extra power. Yeah, tea time. Yeah, the best bet would be getting a damage item. If we can boost up Jin's damage at all, that would be nice, but it is a build that doesn't necessarily need a damage item. All right, 5 seconds. All right, everyone should be back by now. Let's go ahead and hop in here. Of course, this always happens when we get mirror matchup. All right, hold it, lie in wait. He's not going to cost 3 or less, so this won't actually help. Hold it's fine. Solid defensive. We have stun synergy. That's okay. All right, so Jhin versus Jhin.
In carnage I bloom like a
Yesterday I played Kai'Sa with full build, Yordle, Dreams, and Ludens. Nice. This looks fine. The Mystic Shot can be great to trigger our Plunder if we need it. I do like my Batman skin. Yeah, let's drop our Crackshot Corsair.
I never miss.
Sure, we'll go for Mana Soul.
Then there's me.
Can't afford to miss.
Ready, aim. Oh, that's Captain's
All right, so we're at 2 out of 3, which is, well, it's perfect, other than the fact that we're probably going to need to play one more spell or skill to get our Plunder off. Also, yeah, we don't have quite the amount banked, so we're just going to need to hold off for a moment. Which is kind of one of the issues with this build. Yeah, we can go ahead and kill this target.
There's a scent in the
It does take a little bit more prep work to get this going.
I can help.
It is helpful, though, that we generate our captive audience to help us get the exact amount we need.
Shh. There it is.
We can let that go through. That's fine. So, banking that mana. So this is going to go off, and then the Mana Soul Student is going to go off as well. So yeah, this is still going to trigger our Plunder damage. Let's try to drop this here.
Art requires a certain...
All right, let's go ahead and stun him. All right, we should be fine. He's close to leveling up, so this should work out.
The stage is set. I will give them a show to...
All right, so all of these triggering skills, triggering our Lotus Traps, each one buffing him up. And he should level, so we should be fine here.
Shall transcend.
I hope with leveling up we would get the one extra. Oh, does he? No, I think he gets one extra health. Okay, so yeah, we have to be at 2.
I want to learn.
Ah, so close. He doesn't get any. He's 4/4. Okay. I tried double Barrage Relic, and
You
it's
have been a marvelous audience.
kind of didn't make it better. Okay, I assumed that he got one extra one from... let's go for this here. Okay, yeah, that was my bad. I thought Jhin, like, I know he likes his 4s, but I thought he got extra power and health, because almost everyone does. So yeah, he got stuck at 9 power. So yeah, you really do need to have him at 2 for his Lotus Traps. Support champion. I mean, Vlad does have skills. I feel like double attack Diana is pretty great, though. So, sure, we can go here. All right, Emperor's Guard. Let's go to the middle just so we can go to one of the sides in case there is an item for our Jhin. So, Ashe. Oh, man, they both have Unyielding. Fantastic. Both annoying, but I guess let's go for Ezreal.
Quest accepted. Wait, where are we going?
Same as Kaisa, she doesn't get any stats, but from Evolve. Okay, good to know. This is okay. Yeah, with some of these more inconsistent builds, that's why we're trying them out here in Aurelion Sol, so they're a little bit less going on. So, like, if we were trying to work things out, going up against like a Swain, we'd get stomped out so fast.
How can I help?
All right, so we can drop a unit here. Mystic Shot alone isn't going to help us, but we're not going to have mana for the Mystic Shot, so yeah, we're going to have to drop our Jhin again, not as soon as we get to the 4 mana.
Did that sound right?
All right, let's
Put this here.
go ahead and attack.
Time to go. I thought you'd never ask.
All right, so we could drop him, but again, for just the one Lotus Trap, we're not going to be able to get it. We have to get to 2 Lotus Traps. We could drop our Mana Soul Student, but if we did... Right now, we're playing on Mystic Shotting next turn, the Nexus, then dropping our Jhin. If we actually drop our Mana Soul Student, he'll give us another skill, which can mess with us, mess with our order. So I think we're actually just going to pass. Non-Gatebreaker Jhin makes my brain all wrinkly because you have to plan so far in ahead. Yes. All right, so this should be fine. This should just go off, get us to where we need to be. The 2 out of 3 for Lotus Traps. Then we can drop Jhin, and he should be able to hit the 10 power.
Always seeking new horizons.
All right, this should work.
I will give them a show to remember.
Because you see, we activate 1, we get a Lotus Trap, and then we proc 3 other skills, get another Lotus Trap, which gets us to 10 power, which does trigger our free attack.
Calm and the music swells.
So it is a strong effect, but it is a lot of setup. Let's go ahead and honestly just kill a good amount of these. We could proc some stuns next round. Yeah, I guess we'll build out our board next round. It's fine. Or, yeah, stun them all. So this isn't Targon Ezreal. They shouldn't have any way to stun us. Drop Mana Soul, drop Wind Chaser. Sure. We'll just set up a very big curtain call for our Jhin. Oh, I was gonna... Well, oh well. So this will be GG.
I hear it now, the thunderous applause.
This is glorious.
Yeah, it is a lot of work, but it is a cool effect.
Backfired.
Prepare for your...
Feels like it's probably not needed though. GG. This feels like a Jhin build. Feels like the kind of thing Jhin would do lore-wise. Yes, it actually takes a lot of planning and prep work, which, I mean, if you really like Jhin lore-wise and thematically, this could really work for you. Mana Soul, low, I cost 2 less, play, stun an enemy. So our Mana Soul is often messing with our order. So I don't know if we actually want to go for that. Legion Saboteur is solid. Yeah, I think let's go here. Emperor's Guard. Draw 2. Sure. Draw 1. Solid unit. Free attack. We don't really struggle with draw normally. All right, perfect champion item. So if we could get something to just help our Jhin have a little bit more power, that would make this build so much more consistent and reduce down the amount of work we have to put in. But let's go for Caitlyn with Power Overwhelming.
I'm on the case.
For what it's worth, this gets a lot easier if we draft literally any stats on Jhin. Yes, that's what we're trying to do. Is that will, yeah, make it so much better. Let's get rid of the warrior. And let's even get rid of Mana Soul. We wanted to reroll a couple, increase our odds of getting our Jhin, or even some of our, yeah, like 1 costs right here. Beautiful.
Explosives primed.
Uh-oh.
Crew.
Oh, we didn't draw Flash Bomb. Great. I was a little worried there. All right, so they'll be able to kill this unit, but that's okay. It's giving us double triggers
Got us covered.
for our Jhin. So we could honestly just pass next turn. We have our 2 triggers, although the one issue is... Well, yeah, we'll pass this turn. Next turn, we can then attack with our Crack Shot. That'll give us our Plunder effect, but then we miss our Lotus Traps. Oh, yeah, there's... so many little issues. I guess let's do a Mystic Shot here, and then we'll potentially attack and use the spell we generate. Yeah, there's a lot to think about. If only Cannon Barrage was base cost, you could do Packed Powder. Yes, that would be nice.
Hot on the trail.
All right, let's go ahead and stun her, give us 1 more trigger. We will then attack,
Finger on the trigger.
giving us our second one, and now we can drop Jhin. And he should get his free attack in.
There's a certain cruelty. Beautiful, is it not?
It takes so long, you're like, it's not gonna work, right?
We must all play our part.
Oh, the animations. There's a way. I'm loving this build, one of the fun builds. If you like a lot of work in your builds, it's something. GG.
You have been a marvelous audience.
You always surprise me, Mr. Toast. I would have never thought of this. I didn't think of this either. I wouldn't have thought of it as well. This is, someone in chat mentioned it yesterday, and I was very confused. I was like, wait, that actually works? So that's what we're testing out. But yeah, this one was not me. Yeah, we can go for the captive. Yeah, I don't really want to deal with that. We can just go here. Alright, champion item chest. Alright, 1 extra power. Fantastic. That's going to make this way easier to deal with. So now we shouldn't really need to be at the 2 power. We're going to drop Jhin. He's going to get 4 more power from all of his cannon barrages. We're going to get at least 1 Lotus Trap triggering, which is going to give us 5. We're already at 5. So we should be able to play Jhin now. As long as we have Plunder off, we should be able to play Jhin. And we'll be fine. Shop or item chest. Let's go for the shop just in case we can get something fun like elemental winds. So let's see if we can get lucky. Sure, a little bit of sustain. That'll be fine. We won't bother with anything else. Let's go for Zoe with level up. Playing this against Lysandra, it would make solving superior math equations. I love skill damage, increased relics. Wish I had some of the epic ones used on Jhin. Hello, Mr. I'm just gonna say robot. Welcome. Let's get rid of this. And we can get rid of Diana since we already have our Jhin. This is fine. Yeah, definitely an interesting build that I definitely wouldn't have thought would work. We can drop Boom Crew this round.
I can do this.
Danger noodle.
A little luck for those who need it.
Alright, so we can play our Crack Shot and then just bank our 2 mana for the Mystic Shot.
I never miss.
So even though we could play like some other good cards, we need this 2 mana. Go ahead and attack like this.
Pull it to the
Couple skills going off. And again, yeah, we're just setting up. Which, that is kind of the best thing about this build, is it does feel like a Jhin build. It is kind of back to your old ways of having to actually think. The Riptide build makes Jhin so easy. You just drop Jhin and win. Alright, they're probably, they're going to attack, which feels a little bad. But, to be honest, let's just stun that unit. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so this should work out even though we haven't done the work for the Lotus Traps.
I have prepared something very special.
Alright, fantastic. And we're leveled. Beautiful.
Will be sublime.
Leveling just makes our curtain call a little bit better.
Ah, your curtain call.
Nice. Zoe will be stunned next round, so we can just let this go through.
Ready, aim,
And GG. Nice.
Right.
Yeah, we really need animation speed increase. When are they buffing cease and desist to 4 impact? What, just for the Jhin build? Alright. I don't really care about Shadow Totem at all. Would Shadow Totem... Would we get 2 traps going off? Do they both have individual traps? I'm trying to think offhand. I haven't played Jhin in a while, especially with Shadow Totem. It doesn't work with his origin? Okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I kind of don't want to bother. Let's... Yeah, try to just get some stats here. Elusive, we're already getting blocked anyways, so it doesn't really matter. We can just go for extra stats and Fury. That'll be fine. Alright, Elemental wins. Alright, not quite. Spellburn, though. Not bad. This will help us get our Nexus damage off, so it opens up our ways to get Plunder. So that's not too bad. These others are both fine, but yeah, we'll go for the Spellburn. Let's see. Soul Gorger, Healer, Spells Chest. I want one of these two. Yeah, let's go for a Fiora with Power Overwhelming.
I would gut down the opposition.
It would be nice if we got a update to some of the shops, because yeah, the one thing that has changed is the shops have been adjusted when Aurelion or when Lysandra came out. They changed that for that. The monthly challenges plus Lysandra is a different type of shop, so it got kind of worked there a little bit. But in general, yeah, we need to update the shops a bit, change the reroll or the different nodes we get. Events, I think they're called. Hello, service. All right, let's... Mana Soul is fine, but for that 3 mana, I think we kind of just don't want to play anything. I wonder how many 4s they'll fit into Jin's Relic. That would be interesting. Yeah, we can just bank that 2 mana, that's fine. So yeah, this always happens where it's like, one thing I'm planning for doesn't actually work out. So we could have actually dropped our other card. We're playing this here just kind of to get it out of hand.
Daylight fades and dusk soothes.
Just because for the mana, do we want to attack? Doesn't really matter. We'll just pass and drop a Mystic Shot next round.
They would fall by my blade.
I really have big faith in the team. Each new champ constellation is pretty fun. They try to give new powers to things like crit with Kate, even with a smaller team. Yes, I'm pretty much always giving them the benefit of the doubt. There are things that need to happen with the game, but I know the team is working on them. And every single patch since release has been very good, in my opinion. All right, let's do our Mystic Shot here.
Stronger.
Shining softly.
Suffering is the beating heart of drama. I have prepared something very special.
Oh, it's so many effects.
Take your place, and our show will begin.
All right, solid. It's a little worrying if they try to play anything, but yeah, having our double stuns saved is pretty good.
The curtain rises.
Because yeah, here I think we can just attack and end the game. Don't give them the chance to play anything.
Take your seats.
And game. Nice. GG. Nightmares were a big game changer. Yes, there's stuff like that that is big repeatable content. Even adding just the Swain adventure was awesome. Any tips for epic relics on Ornn? So Ornn can work for the cease and desist relic. Ornn works is great with spectral scissors. You can also use Starforged on Ornn if you want for some other damage relics. I know there's other ones as well that I'm kind of forgetting at the moment. But yeah, Ornn's pretty good with a lot of epic relics. Let's see. Don't really care about any of these. Guess we'll grab this one. It's just a big solid unit. I think we'll cut a card. I just want this to be more consistent. Let's get rid of this one. We're not really going to play it ever. Sejuani or Gangplank. Let's go ahead and go here for that unstable inventory.
I accept your terms.
Corrupted Star Fragment. That's what CSF is. Yeah, it's another one that is solid for Ornn. Yes, it's not an epic, but it's a very good rare relic on Ornn. More than Nightmare chests in the dailies. Yeah, also, the extra rewards we get from Nightmares is great. Also, the fact that they're adding in more quest chains. Like, they said they were going to do a quest chain every week until the next patch. So they're giving people a lot of rewards to play the game. All right, let's get rid of Wind Chaser. Diana to increase our odds of drawing our Jhin. Can already see Jin's constellation giving Cannon Barrage to champs. That would be interesting. That would be fun. We can drop this here. High chance it's gonna die.
I have my orders.
Whoa, what a surprise. Yeah, that's what we figured. Oh well.
Ye started without me.
You think they might add after Caitlyn's deck to better suit the slow-paced gameplay since she seems to want? Oh, they might alter, sorry, Caitlyn's deck. Probably not. She has a very good deck, and I don't think they're going to change a champion that they just put out. Let's go here for the draw, actually. We'd like to draw like a Mystic Shot. Or something to get Plunder off. But that did not happen. Let's go ahead and kill that unit. Alright, so we're not going to be able to drop Jhin. Now we get Mystic Shot. Big unit. Our Boom Crew rookie still has a solid chance of dying, but we'll still play him. And we'll just bank the 2 mana. Yep, there it is. Not too surprising. We could Mystic Shot here to save it, but we need the Mystic Shot for next round. Even with the additional rewards, it's not easy to 6-star a champ. No, but they are adding in, or they're planning on adding in more systems to help improve that. Granted, we don't know how those are going to look yet. How does Starforged Gauntlets work? Do I need more health or attack? Either one. As long as you hit 8 health or 8 power, it works. So for different champions, you're going to use different relics. All right, let's go ahead and pass here, bank the Mystic Shot. They're going to drop their Gangplank. We're going to drop our Mystic Shot. They're going to do a absolutely massive attack, which is really going to hurt us. Yep, there it is. And it's time we hit back. This potentially is going to be game right here. Or at least, maybe with our next attack.
They look on and the music swells.
Remember that you can always save Jin's created card since you have burn on spells. I'm aware, but we didn't have any of these, so I couldn't do that. We hadn't made any, so yeah, that wouldn't help. We'll go ahead and end here. We can then just attack right here and end the game.
The curtain rises.
GG.
I will give them a show to remember. We haven't even finished the first act.
Oh, fantastic. I'll finally have my first 6-star. I'm just farming fragments. Nice, congrats. We already cut this card, and it literally had the Savage Shield on it. Let's go here. We're probably going to end up cutting this card. Alright, shop. Iceborne's not terrible. We're not going to play our Jhin the round we draw him. So in general, this is a fine power. And we'll buy 1 copy of this and go for the champion item node. So Swain with unstable inventory.
Show them their place.
I mean, unless we draw Jhin the round we need to play him, but we're not trying to have that happen. Alright, let's... Yeah, we can get rid of... Well, hold an Emperor's Guard, I guess.
No one's the wiser.
We need pretty much new champion from every region except Piltover. Piltover we're just getting so many for. But yeah, we definitely need some more. Free attack. Sure, we can drop this, see if we get lucky. Okay, we're hoping to get a spell.
Let's get him, crew.
Alright, so we don't have any spells in order to trigger our plunder effect.
Finger on the trigger. Captain's orders. Bullet to the face.
Now we'll try to be able to generate at least his champion spell. We need 1 more effect to go off though. Alright, let's see. Death's Hand, that's fine. So yeah, we can't drop our Jhin because we don't have Plunder. Which is a little unfortunate. I guess we'll drop the Warrior. We can attack next round with our Crackshot Corsair. That'll be able to give us our Plunder effect off. So actually, our Crackshot Corsair is going to die because it's suffer, deal 3 to the player's damaged units. So Crackshot Corsair is actually going to die next round. That's fun. And if we block here, the Warrior would also die. Solid. Yeah, we are actually struggling to get our Plunder off, which normally it's not too bad for Jhin, but we are just not drawing what we need. But dropping Emperor's Guard is not bad. Perfect.
Victory awaits. The few for the many.
Alright, let's go ahead and drop our Jhin.
I have prepared something very special. Places, people.
That's a very large Swain.
Look on and the music swells.
Damn it.
But it's going to be out of the way, so this should be game. Oh, I hit the other one. All right, ad break's about to go through, but we're trying to just end right here. GG. Beautiful.
Damn it.
You have been a marvelous audience.
Okay, no more Echo Toast. Nice. What build do you have on Jhin? So the Jhin build is chosen by the stars for the overwhelm, and then the other two is Riptide Battery, and then the Cease and Desist Relic. So Cease and Desist give us that free attack if we hit 10 power, which we can do from his second star power if we kind of work around it. Now we've been able to buff up Jin's power by a little bit, so it's not as bad. Yeah, we just have 30 seconds left on ad break. Bought it today because it seems super cool. The Cease and Desist Relic, I'm guessing. Okay, yeah, makes sense. All right, everyone should be back. I think we'll just go for Boom Crew Rookie. So getting the stats, getting less of them isn't great, but we don't really want to play either of these. And potentially playing him for free if we draw him isn't terrible. Rally Banner, let's just go for Spirit for the stats. That's okay. We are actually a little low on health, but let's cut a card. We want to be more consistent. Let's get rid of the Spring Guardian. We have a bunch of this in our deck. And Nautilus with Power Overwhelming.
They will know my name.
Yeah, the Cease and Desist is a pretty well-designed relic. Really fun, a lot of crazy stuff you can do with it. This looks okay. No spells, but potentially we can generate our own spells. Hi, Rivi. I'm doing all right. Glad you could make it. All right, let's drop Legion Saboteur.
Have my orders.
Well, that figures. We're in bad luck with all of our units just getting sniped as soon as we play them.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, we're hoping we could have got 2 triggers here, but oh well. Yeah, Duplicate Z is still pretty terrifying. Let's drop the Mana Soul and then drop our Boom Crew.
Of course I'm ready.
All right, perfect. They don't want to attack. So we'll be able to attack, get our Plunder effect off. Sure, we can just attack with everything. Then we can drop our Jhin, and he'll be able to end.
Time to go.
All right, so they have 4 mana, so they might drop their stun. Well, they might still drop our stun right here.
Art requires a certain cruelty. Beautiful, is it not? Place this paper.
Yep, they don't have any yielding, so this should be game, although they can potentially stun us. Yep, there's the stun. So there goes most of our damage. Not too surprised though. There's some champions at certain mana breakpoints you always have to look out for. With Nautilus, it's that 4 mana. Ah, well. Yeah, it's a pretty fun build. Very interesting. I wouldn't necessarily say it's good, or like if you want a consistent Jhin build, this definitely isn't it, but it is a fun time. It makes you actually think a little bit more when playing the champion. Alright, GG.
I have prepared something very special.
Oh, goodness.
Prepare for your finale.
It would be nice if we could get elemental wins.
Marvelous audience.
Nautilus is the deep champ, but he has no deep. Always confuses me. What do you mean he has no deep? He has plenty of deep cards. At least it suits him. Does a lot of thinking and planning, I imagine. Yes, especially if you don't have anything to buff up his damage. Let's go for Quick Strike. Alright, so Farsight, make sure we get our Jhin. Alright, Elemental wins or a spell we can play every round. One of those two. I guess we'll go for Survey Core. Well, or we have 3 rerolls. We might reroll. Yeah, this is probably going to reduce down our Jhin anyways, which wouldn't be the best. Inheritance could be funny, but let's try again. Lion Weight, Raiding Party. Oh, man. Let's go for Titanic Wake. I don't know if this will actually work or not. Kind of just depends on when it triggers, but that could be fun. Do we care about an epic item? Sure. Misfortune with power overwhelming.
Sure you can handle me.
It's funny to think about how when Aurelion Soul came out, it was like so difficult and challenging for people. And now it's something that doesn't really matter, it's like pretty easy. But a big part of that is just practice and knowing all the fights. Misfortune could, again, potentially just kill this card right away, which I don't really want to deal with. So let's just drop Emperor's Guard.
Let's get him, crew.
Alright, so some solid early game damage.
I never miss.
But bad luck with not drawing any of our spells. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Alright, we will pass, because we want to have 2 mana banked for next round. So playing the stage hand here to stun Misfortune would be solid. Which, yeah, it's like we could do, but I think we're fine.
Captain's orders.
We'll just block right here, reduce down most of the damage we're taking. Aesol used to be hard, yes. Yes, he did. Especially because you don't get a healer right before the final boss, which at the time was crazy.
I will showcase the beauty of tragedy.
Alright, will we get the extra stats from Titanic Wake?
Places.
Yes, we do. Perfect. Figured it should work. So now our Jhin is absolutely massive.
Take your place, and our show will begin.
Ah, GG.
And with that, perfection.
Before Acel, we didn't have a true challenge quest. Between all the shops, nodes, champion nodes, it's pretty easy to get a bullshit combo. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, let's see. No, sure. Alright, come on, elemental wins. Evolution would also be nice. Alright, so that's gonna summon... I mean, it shouldn't summon a Boom Crew because he's not 2 cost anymore. So Marksman, which isn't great. Diana, Emperor's Guard, Stagehand. Yeah, not really fantastic, to be honest. But we'll probably still go for it. Because we have the gold, might as well. Yeah, some fine things here, but we don't really want to space out a deck at all. Let's go for Victor with Power Overwhelming.
I am but the first of many.
You know, I kind of miss the early days when Azir was a challenge. I mean, people still complain about Azir, to be honest. We can get rid of Jhin since we know we're going to draw him. Same with Diana, because she's only to help Jhin. I think we need a couple new mid-level quests. I agree. Let's drop this here.
The order of our Emperor, our God.
For future adventures, though, they should be adding a low-level adventure with them, so that should work out. So we could drop our Jhin here, but we don't have anything for him. Sure, let's just drop this here.
His blessing is life, his anger death.
Alright, we'll just drop our Mana Soul. We'll be able to capture him. We can then open attack, deal some damage, get our Plunder off, and then drop our Jhin to finish the game. Solid.
The order is given.
A lifetime of innovation.
Alright, this should just be game. After 5 minutes of animations.
Places, people.
There's so much going on. Yeah, just dramatically increases the game time.
Share my vision.
GG.
And seen.
Yeah, I look forward to them adding new adventures, especially since they said those adventures will have like a high level and a low level version. That'll be pretty nice. Messenger isn't bad. We don't really need to worry about copies of Jhin since we have Farsight now. I think we'll go for this just as a 1-cost plunder trigger, so that won't be too bad. All right, Azir with level up.
Your loyalty will be rewarded.
All right, we can get rid of Jhin again. Messenger Sigil, nice.
My name will echo through the ages.
All right, so I wish we could actually drop our Mana Soul. Yeah, Diana's gonna die. Emperor's Guard, if we attacked, would also die, potentially. But maybe they wouldn't block it. They probably will, but if not, they'd let's play our Jhin. Actually, we couldn't play Jhin next round. We'd have the 4 mana, but nothing banked. Yeah, let's still drop it just for damage, I think.
Our God.
And in the off chance they didn't block it, but they wanted to.
Shine
Arise!
ignorant brawl.
In Shurima's name.
All right, so we need to have some mana banked. Actually, it's perfect. We just drew this. So we can play this, capture their Azir, and we have 1 mana saved. So we can play this burst speed next round.
The land obeys.
They shouldn't have any way to
Are you new?
punish us for this.
I hold.
So yeah, Sigil into Jhin into Win. Well, that's a little scary. What champion would you like to see added into Path of Champions? I always would like Xerath, I think would be really good. Lissandra, I think would be a lot of fun. Scion would be very fun.
Art requires a certain
All right, the good thing is these cannon barrages at least kill any of the sand soldiers they're targeting.
something very special. I will allow for no missteps.
All right, so this will be solid. And then if they attack, we can always use our captive audience to stun or kill their units. All right, they're willing to end. That's fine because their units are just going to time out.
Our performance begins.
All right,
I will
GG.
give them a show to remember. They look on and the music swells.
It is a interesting build.
And with
It definitely takes way more effort to do than Jin's normal build of just like Gatebreaker and double Riptide. So it's interesting. I think it's cool that the build works, but if I actually wanted to suggest someone have a good Jhin build, I don't think it would be this one. But it is cool that it works. That is, yeah, awesome. Let's go ahead and grab this. It's fine. Let's go for Aurelion Soul with Perfected Mana Flow.
naturally.
Nautilus would be a cool one for them to add. Deep would be pretty good. It's just the fact that Deep, it's going to be hard to balance because the longer the game goes on, the harder it is for Deep to go off because you start off the game with the least amount of cards you're going to have. And so Deep is going to be very easy to achieve round or game 1. Then the longer the adventure goes on, the harder and harder it is to get Deep to go off. So it's probably hard to balance for them. Let's get rid of Jhin because we know we can draw him. It's a shame that Jin's levels don't make Mystic Shot 1 mana or less. Yes. I think this could be a good build for when Jhin gets... we want to drop this. I think we're fine.
Must die.
I think this build could be fine for Jhin when you get his Constellation. Could make this a lot better. I would say for right now, it's a little bit more of a gimmick. So the build that we're going for is the... It's kind of blocked here, but Chosen by the Stars for the Overwhelm. Then we go for Riptide Battery because that increases our Jhin stats by a ton. And then the Cease and Desist to give our Jhin a free attack when we play him. We can go ahead and drop... Well, let's pass and see what they play. We don't want to drop our Mana Soul Student and have it immediately get obliterated. Okay, that's fine. So we can drop this here, capture their Darius.
I can see the magic.
And yeah, we're not going to bother attacking. We plan on dropping our Messenger Sigil and then dropping Jhin.
No stars. Now we forge destiny. A destiny born in starfire.
All right, so here's our Jhin.
Stage is set.
Little annoying that they have so many spell shields.
There's something very special. The curtain rises.
It's such a massive Jhin.
I will allow for no mistakes.
All right, nice. I think let's kill that unit. We don't want it to get stunned later from our Lotus Trap. This is going to be a little bit rough just for the fact that we're attacking and we don't have Spell Shield on our Jhin.
Tell me where to aim.
And yeah, we don't want to give them the opportunity to play anything that's not burst speed. Let's go ahead and attack like this.
Cool. Deliver.
All right, come on, level, give us our curtain call.
Thunderous applause.
But they have 10 mana, they do have stuns, they do have silences. All right, there's a silence, which again is only hitting the people to the right, which is why we didn't put our Jhin there. All right, let's pop the spell shield so this can get stunned, so it doesn't block our attack. All right, GG. Nice.
You have been a
Add Mao as a
marvelous
toss
audience.
champion. Maokai would be a great champion. All right, so that was fun. Definitely a interesting relic combination. I do think this is a little bit more of like a meme build at the moment. I think just going for Gatebreaker and double Riptide is pretty much way better than this in almost all situations. But if this gets easier to activate later with his Constellation, whenever that gets added, this could be a build that is very good to come back to. Also, right now, Chosen by the Stars is fine, but maybe we'll get some other relics that can activate some things a little bit better. So it definitely is solid right now. Gives you a very fun Jhin feeling playstyle because it actually is a lot more planning ahead of time. And yeah, it has really good potential for the future. But right now, I think it's a little bit more of a build just to do for fun. Turn Not to a sea monster champ, keeping him in deep and all sea monsters, but give him a level up that doesn't need deep to work. Yeah, Nautilus has always been one that I think would be really fun add to the game. I think the deep playstyle is great. I'm also someone that really likes the whole monsters as far as your deck, so that's why I really like Pike and all of his fishy friends that aren't technically sea monsters. But adding an actual sea monster deck would be pretty good. Yeah, that'd be fun. All right, I think we can test out Nila. So I think for Nila, we'll try out a couple things here. We'll try Hidden Tome, because that should be solid, especially with the Loose Cannon's payload. Lose cannon's payload by discarding our entire hand. This is going to work very well with her Constellation. When you discard a card, create a copy of it in your deck, draw one fleet at next round start. So we get a whole bunch of fleeting cards, which is great from the, like, pretty much the start of the game or round 2. Hidden Tome lets us play those Pow Pows and any other spells. Stacked deck, this is going to be solid, especially since we're going into Lysandra for this one. So great into Lysandra, get the extra starting gold, and then you also don't get to cut many cards. And then for Nila, since you're trying to be early game aggro, getting extra stats at all is great. You normally have a wide board. You're going to have more stats going. This should be fun to test out. So let's try this here. Also with Nila, the extra cards you're getting from stacked deck isn't going to hinder you as much because you get so much draw that, yeah, having all these extra cards won't really be an issue. I want them to add Rek'Sai, get some real monsters in here. Rek'Sai would be fun, but I feel like it's going to be a hard time differentiating the two lurk decks. Sea monsters get XX, each card tossed, and when you toss sea monsters, add them to your deck. The one to get the fleeting card at round start, it takes a lot longer for it to pay off, where this gives you a huge payoff immediately. I have tried that other one, the Gravedigger Spade, right here, and it's fine, but it kind of takes too long in my opinion, whereas with Nila, you're all about early game power. So yeah, I think we'll try this, and we'll... Oh, I didn't hit play champion. So we'll do this one, and yeah, we'll go into Lysandra, but we'll take a little break here. So if anyone needs to go get a drink, go to the bathroom, go do that now before we jump into Lysandra. Yeah, Sea Monster deck would be very fun. I just think it's going to be hard to balance. That was a nice thing with Caitlyn, though, getting Flash Bomb deck. I really hope just every champion adds a very unique playstyle. Sometimes forget loose cannon's not a part of Jinx, but a relic. Yeah. It feels so awkward playing Jinx without her, or without that relic. Because I'm pretty much always using it. That was like the first champ-specific relic. Speaking of Gravedigger Spade, though, it would be pretty funny if they added Yorick as a champion. Rek'Sai specifically wants herself to lurk. I know Pyke does too for his spell, but she's more of when I lurk, give buffs, and her units are generally slower with more keywords. Take the 4 drop from Pyke's deck, for example. I definitely think they could do Rek'Sai. I definitely think they could make Rek'Sai work, but it'd be difficult. All right, let's go here for Lysandra. Yeah, if you're typing during chat, I assume you're not in an ad. I definitely think they could do Rek'Sai and make her feel different from Pyke, but they're still going to both be lurk. I think it would probably be better for them to focus on other playstyles that are completely different, like going for deep, or maybe adding something like Ahri for a champion or a unit, your ally-focused recall deck. Something like that. But Rek'Sai would be cool. I just kind of doubt they'll do it anytime soon. Let's go here for support champion. Alright, so we are playing Nila, Light of Demacia, home turf is nice, but board space is limited. So that is one downside. Lux Illuminated is solid. Avalanche is fun. I do like Renekton, though. And I think this will actually be good because I'm thinking about, okay, what if we get 2 of a card playing? Dropping double Renekton is going to be massive. Dropping double Bloodthirster Marauder, pretty big. And like even double Ruthless Predator, giving us a lot of draw. I think Renekton is looking the best out of everyone here. Yeah, I think this Renekton is looking pretty good. He is one of those champions when people are like, oh, who's the best support champion? He is another one similar to Sivir, where it's almost never a bad pickup. They're just such a good general unit. So yeah, let's grab Renekton. Let's see what we can get for our power here. Fast Steal is funny because we pretty much already have Fast Steal as a power. And now when we discard a card, we're making 2 copies of it in our deck. But it's giving us more draw, it's giving us more fleeting. I think it's probably fine. Yeah, we can grab this. Man, low rolling the gold again. Rough. Hex Tech Anomaly, no. Also, I don't think the Chalice actually would help here necessarily because it's turning into a different spell. Wizened Helmsman play, manifest 2 different elemental spells you've played this game. 7 cost is rough, especially into Lysandra. Mana Deposit Renekton. Definitely like that. Upgrading, pick a card. Focusing Crystal. I think we're fine. Yeah, we want some to get more cards, but we're not really seeing too much here. I mean, this is just a big unit. It is a 4 cost, but like it's a kind of just a massive stat stick, to be honest. Sure, dropping 2 of these could be pretty big. Let's do a reroll here. Grant all units vulnerable. If you've leveled a champion, heal your champions and Nexus 2. Shadow Flare could be funny. I think let's get this for the champion draw. And again, we kind of want to be adding more cards to our deck to trigger our stack deck effect. I think a 3 cost capture is good. Okay, good. I was thinking we were going to have to head up top here because I saw the champion item chest, but I kind of wanted to avoid the remitter just because we've done that the past couple times. But I think we'll go here in the middle. Rhyme Test Shaman is annoying, but champion item chest, that'll be nice. Both of our champions are solid, so yeah, let's go here. It doesn't actually give you 2 copies in your deck. I mean, we'll find out. We'll see. Rek'Sai could focus more on the big lurkers. I think I'm biased towards void creatures and lurk, especially thanks to Pike. Yeah, same. What non-Katarina Noxus champion is missing from Path of Champions? Vladimir, for one. All right, let's see here. Let's get rid of the Lookout. Yeah, let's get rid of... Well, we know we're going to draw a champion. But yeah, we want to drop our Sivir round 1 to get a bunch of fleeting cards. Renekton and Sivir, I'm always happy to see. Same. All right, let's drop our Nila. They're potentially going to kill Nila, though. If we drop her, she's going to get frostbitten. They might just kill her right away. So we could pass, but let's not risk it.
I slay horror and I smile.
Sure. We'll just attack, make some slipstreams. Yeah, we have 39 cards in our deck now. Because we just discarded our hand, and then I think from both of our powers, they just get shuffled back in. And we're drawing too many cards. Let's drop our Gale Song Call. One of our champions will get obliterated, though. Because we're going to draw 2 of them. Yeah, still not great. Why are they wanting to end here? I guess let's drop this first. Okay. Well, I'm glad to get that out of their hand, I guess. Although them having Galio is not the best.
Looks like fun.
All right, let's go ahead and hit him here with this. And let's drop a Pow Pow here to try to get him a little bit lower. And we're also trying to just free up a little bit of space in our hand. Just because we're drawing so many cards.
Endless delights unfold around us. Rejoice!
Hello, Grape. Why are cards getting copied? That's Nila's star power. So her 3rd star power, if you don't know, each round the first 2 fleeting cards or spells you play are copied. Alright, so we'd like to drop our Renekton. Yeah, we're potentially going to get punished for it, but let's play this because Renekton is going to refill our mana. Our spell mana, that is, as well as his normal mana.
You cannot hide forever, Nessus.
Let's drop double slot bots, which could get a lot of stats, but they both got kind of punished last round. Let's go ahead and kill their Galio. The one issue with this kind of setup is that the Rhymetusk Shaman punishes you for developing. But we have a pretty big board. We'll attack the next time we have an opportunity. Oh, now we could get double Nasus. Alright, let's go ahead and pass, see what they want to do. Alright, so that's fine.
Glorious battle.
Alright, so we're just going to kill this here. Renekton will level. Alright, nice.
Cannot be contained.
At least they dropped Galio instead of Scion. Yeah, that'd be nice. Sure. Let's drop our Pow Pow. Go ahead and kill that unit.
I wasn't strong enough.
And we can go for double Exuberant.
Joy to you, brother. True joy. Being here, dancing in all the beauty of life.
Alright, so we will open attack and just do a absolutely massive amount of damage. Should be fun.
Submit to ecstasy.
Yeah. Looks good. GG. Oh, fantastic.
Savagery and carnage forever.
Nila can be pretty fun. Alright, so champion item. If you've drawn 3 more cards in a round this game, grant me 1/1 and Brash. Slipstream, draw 2, grant them fleeting. 1 extra draw. I don't want our first opening hand that gets discarded to be too insane, so I think I'll actually hold off on this one. Getting extra draw with Slipstream can be fun. Yeah, it can also be too much draw fairly often. I think we'll risk it. Sustain, stats, Shadow Totem. So Shadow Totem is actually bad for Nila, because what's going to happen is the other Shadow Totem is also going to trigger the Loose Cannon's Payload. So it's also going to discard our hand and shuffle all those cards. But that means the next round, we're going to be drawing like 15 cards. And a lot of those are just going to get obliterated, which can obviously be very bad. Although if we did Shadow Totem Renekton with the Black Cleaver, it would be absolutely massive. So let's actually do that there, because that could be hilarious. All right, so we have Trapper or Scavenger. Then we can go for Scavenger, Trapper. I mean, both of them are annoying, but yeah, let's go here. Yeah, Slipstream can be good as long as we don't overdraw, which is probably going to happen. Fleeting Totem Renekton, yes. That is what I'm hoping for. Let's get rid of both of these. Trapper is more annoying than a nab, yes.
Footprints here.
All right, go ahead and drop this.
In the War Mother's name.
All right, so we don't have enough to hit them twice, but it is 3 damage. Yeah, let's go ahead and just kill that unit right away. Well, that figures. Always just using your own cards against you. All right, overdrawing a bit, but that is normal. Let's go ahead and do slot bots. Pretty great to have generally.
This land is ours.
Let's go ahead and use the list here for some extra damage and a free attack. Interesting. I wonder if they're going to use all of our draw and accidentally mill themselves. That would be pretty good. Drawing a champion wouldn't be terrible. Like, it's nice if we could get him to be fleeting, but still nice to have our Renekton in hand.
Submit to ecstasy.
Alright, let's see. Come on. There we go. So yeah, we'll go here, let out 2 Overwhelm units, get the biggest hits on the 2 smallest units. Yeah, looks solid. Goodness, why is this lagging so bad? If something gets overdrawn, it's not discarded, it's obliterated. So no, it doesn't get put back in. Yeah, this is 3-star Nila. I think my internet's struggling.
The lights unfold around us. Rejoice!
I think, okay, it looks like it's coming back now. It looks like I had a bad lag spike there. I think that was on my side, not yours. So if, yeah, if it was lagging, that shouldn't be on your side. We probably want to save our Renekton for our attack turn to get that extra massive copy. I think we'll play this here as blockers, but might make it so we can't actually play our Renekton. If that's the case, though, it's okay. Alright, we'll... A little bit worried they might not actually attack. Yeah, that's kind of what we figured, but that's fine. Alright, so let's just go ahead and attack. And we can just kill their blockers. And potentially GG. Nice, solid. Oh, good.
Truly, this is the
Yeah, sorry about that
greatest of
internet there. That
joys.
was not fun. Alright, Shapestone, Summon a Champion. Elusive champion spell to create. Normally our hand's going to be too full. We actually want to stay away from cards that are going to add more stuff into our hand. Because often we're overdrawn, we're already struggling. I think Shapestone can be fine. If this gets copied, it can give us a decent buff. I mean, technically there is Destroy a Landmark. So there is that. So could be okay, but I think we're fine. Let's go for Shapestone. All right, let's go here for Blighted Ravine. Shapestone, burst speed blockers. Yep, that could work. All right, let's get rid of some of these. Although I guess actually holding on to what is in our opening hand might not be terrible, because when it gets discarded, we get 2 copies of it. So we could already drop double Bloodthirster. But I think we, want to drop our Nila round 1.
Slay horrors, and I smile.
I've got this.
Let's go ahead and kill this unit before it gets buffed up. Yeah, having the upfront removal is quite nice. Yeah, always. We don't like that. We don't like getting our Renekton hit. If you've leveled the champions, we could get a capture. I think 2 Marauders, though, isn't bad. Alright, so we can kill that unit. This can't block our Nila. Alright, good. Yeah, we're really wanting to just control the early game.
Even this
Although,
bliss.
yeah, 2 damage, little rough, but our Nila did her job. She got the discards going up front.
Pillage and burn.
Alright, look out. One of the best cards to duplicate, because you get just so much.
Let us meet dark skies with bright souls.
We'll take what we want.
Only a scratch.
So we could try to draw a champion. One of the copies we get obliterated, though. And we're going to summon 2 units, so even if we draw the champion, we wouldn't get multiple copies going. I think let's go for double Sand Spinner,
Soul wears away like grains of sand.
because they're going to be pretty big units.
We sail ever forward. I see no obstacles ahead.
Alright, let's go ahead and attack like this.
From death,
But yeah, these 2 are going to die next round.
I wasn't strong enough.
But at least we're keeping them from scaling, which is nice.
we honor the wolf.
So the Jinx Relic for Nila lets you discard your entire hand. Since you're discarding that many cards, you're then drawing that many fleeting cards at next round start. So then you can play some of those fleeting cards. They get doubled. Whatever ones you don't play gets shuffled back into your deck, and you keep getting that. And while that can run out of steam, you have other ways to generate fleeting cards and those start activating later on, which is solid. We would love to get double Renekton, but we want that on the attack. But I think we'll still drop it here just because it's going to be so big.
Where I go, carnage follows.
All right, let's see. Let's try to kill some of these units. We can hit this one time, so it'll... I guess the tough will keep it from dying. Alright, let's drop the list here. Have we done 2 fleeting cards yet? No, we have not. Alright, so leveled up Renekton. Fantastic.
Wet my blade on their bones.
Hello, Tino. Welcome.
Back to bones.
Alright, let's go ahead and... yeah, just end here. Should be able to open attack, and that... yeah, should be game. Guess we could have buffed up these here so that they would maybe survive if they played something. Ah, well, it doesn't really matter. GG. Renekton OP. Stack deck is the epic relic we're using.
Will never end.
It's one of the new epic relics. Four cost to play me, discard 2, attack, draw 2, grant them fleeting. Give an ally 2 power, draw a champion. So this could be some fleeting card generation. Would be a pretty big unit. Honestly, we could get Titanic Wake would be nice. More champion draw, especially as we fill out a card a little bit more. Yeah, I think we'll do this here. All right, so let's go for the power. Slow but steady. When you play a slow spell, copy it onto the same targets. That would be good for the list. Gale Song, this is already kind of drawing too many. We normally want this to go off once. It's often going off like twice. That one is fast. I think there's a dog outside. Yeah, I don't think it's probably worth it. Yeah, let's re-roll. Sting Officer, Nature's Revenge. Revenge isn't bad, but quite often we are going to have a pretty full board. I think let's re-roll again, trying to get something good here. Stabilize has a bit of an issue again. If we play Nila, we're discarding our hand twice, which then means we're going to be burning through so many cards at the start of the game. But that means if we're dropping our Renekton, we're getting an absolutely massive Renekton. The one good thing is we would overdraw like crazy, which while that's bad, it would level up our Nila like immediately. And since we are shuffling all those cards into our deck, we're getting extra copies of them. And we're gonna, our deck is gonna be so massive, even though we're gonna overdraw a ton, we're not necessarily gonna mill ourselves. So I think we will go for it, even though it can kind of backfire. Yeah, we can grab this here. And let's go for She Who Wanders. Stabilize is always a good thing. Not always. Not always. All right, we want copies of our champion. Yeah, let's get rid of most of this. All right, so we'll drop our Nila. So all of these are going to get a bunch of, well, get shuffled back into our deck twice.
And I smile.
At least that's how it works for, yep. So both of them are discarding everything. So we are going to be overdrawing like crazy.
Dance with me.
All right, we can attack. Actually, we cannot attack because with the She Who Wanders, we would get obliterated. So we can have this one attack because they can't actually get the strike off. And we now have 58 cards in our deck. Oh, that's not good. That's just filling up one more of our hand. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of overdrawing. But Nila's leveled round like in our first turn.
Way to them.
All right, let's get this one out of hand. And let's go for Slotbot. Because Slotbot's pretty awesome. Especially because, yeah, we drew 14 cards last round, so they're going to be huge. All right, Lookout isn't bad. Sure, let's go for Lookout.
Storm's always brewing.
You will all know fear.
Searching for some winners.
All right, so if they had 4 or less power, obliterate them. So yeah, we don't want our Nila to get obliterated, so we won't actually attack with her, but we'll attack with everyone else, getting some good damage down.
I would answer.
All right, we'll go ahead and end here. Yeah, Slotbots are always fantastic. You get so many stats from them. All right, let's use a double Pow Pow here to immediately get their Serpent off the board and get rid of the Terror. Yeah, not too bad. We don't really have board space to drop anyone, so we'll just let these get shuffled back in.
Submit to ecstasy.
All right, we'll try to buff up our Nila, although I know they have ways to reduce down power, but let's try to attack here and see if we can end. All right, fantastic. That wasn't too bad. GG.
The river bends but never breaks.
Draw me at game start. Grant the top value in your deck 1/1. Oh, this is going to make us mill more. So I think probably not. I guess we'll just go for Shapestone. All right, let's head down here. Is there anything we really want to cut that we're just never going to want to play? Because normally we don't really want to cut cards because of our stack deck. Yeah, I think we're fine. We want to have as pretty much many cards in our deck as we can. So let's go to Wild Claw. Should I check? Or, yeah, we should check. I think stack deck is giving us 2/2 at this point, right? Yes. Let's... Yeah, get rid of most of these. Time to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Alright, so drop our Nila.
And I smile.
Get just a ton of draw next round. We can actually attack, and this unit couldn't block. All right, neither of them can block.
My arrow won't miss.
All right, we can drop this here.
Come, test your might.
All right, and ad is about to... Okay, ad just dropped, so we are going to hold off until people get back because we don't want anyone to miss anything. While it happens, I'll actually adjust the title to add the fact we're going up against Lysandra. Burning so many cards. But we're leveled.
Terrorizes you. Take me to them.
So if you need to go for a bathroom break, go get a drink. You got about 50 seconds. Oh. So yeah, if you haven't played Nila before, with the build we're going for, we are discarding a bunch of, or our entire hand with loose cannons payload. When we discard a card, we draw that same amount next round. So since we have two Nilas that are both discarding our entire hand, we're drawing like twice our starting deck in the open. So yes, like everyone should be back here. I think let's drop our Exuberant. I wish we could play our Renekton. But let's drop this here for blockers. Yeah, our units all just having those extra stats is quite nice. All right, let's go ahead and take out that unit. Yeah, they don't have anything for scaling. Sure. They have strike, draw one. Sure, I think this will make us draw two more fleeting at next round start. So probably shouldn't play it. Let's play one of these. We're trying to open up our hands so we stop overdrawing. All right, so Pool Shark, we could play this. It would fill up our entire hand. The one good thing is they do all have Challenger, but they're also going to give us so much draw for next round. Oh, well. Yeah, the extra stats from our stack deck is quite nice. Let's actually go for double Pow Pows here. And yeah, we can attack and actually just drag these all aside. We don't care if these units die at all. Let's actually use another Pow Pow here just to get rid of another blocker. Alright. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I think stack deck on Nila is actually fairly solid. Just drawing so many cards now. Still have over 46. All right, we want them to play something so we can play one of our units. So please attack. Thank you. All right, so we will sacrifice you.
Oh, so close.
And you here. Since they have Overwhelm, we're blocking with some of our bigger units. Yeah, that'll be good. We want to get our slot bot on the board because they help out a lot. Let's see. I think let's just use a Pow Pow, get rid of their last unit. Alright, let's get rid of their one blocker. And try to just end right here. GG. Nice.
The river bends but never breaks.
Alright, so far we've just been blasting through this. Hasn't been too bad at all. Oh, it looks like we're gonna go against a Nivea. Plant 6 chimes and random cards in your deck. Deal 2 damage to the unit, draw 1 at next round start. I don't think I've ever seen this card before. Huh. This one's too expensive. I guess we'll go for Slipstream. Alright, Octopus. Take damage, draw 1, deal 1 to the enemy. I think we're fine, to be honest. It would give us 2 extra copies, so 2 cards. Sure, we'll do this just for extra cards in our deck, I guess. Songstress going off twice would be kind of funny, especially because while this has buff stats, it's going to have even more buff stats from our stack deck. Some cost reduction would be nice. We can grab that. Let's actually get this Songstress because I think that's kind of funny. I think let's do a reroll, try to see if we can get something else that's pretty good here. There's not another shop here at all, right? No. When you play a spell, grant the top ally on your deck 1/1. Grant all battling followers ephemeral. Yeah, I don't think any of these are too good for us, sadly. Sure, let's go for the Sand Spinner here. Don't really care for double attack on this unit. Well, yeah, we're fine. All right, let's go for a Nivea with I Am Inevitable. This could be a little rough. Yes, it takes 100 shards for a crystal. Or to make a crystal. Alright, look out, Nila. I mean, kind of some of this doesn't really matter because we're just going to drop Nila and she's going to discard everything else. Alright, so immediately drop Nila, discard everything. Discard everything again. I think we can just drop double Pow Pows since we need to free up space because we're going to overdraw anyways. Let's attack, get some early damage down.
Even this is bliss.
And now it's time to overdraw like crazy. Oh, we got our slot bot. That's really good. And there we're leveled.
Rises you. Take me to them.
So that's going to refill our spell mana, which is very nice. And the drawing continues.
This is our time.
All right, let's go for slot bot right away.
I knew, and now I am.
Let's... actually, because the I Am Inevitable, we won't be able to kill this with our... Well, at least not our initial Pow Pows. Yeah, let's drop this here. Oh, it is frustrating.
This is my cause.
So yeah, we want him to die. And I think we won't bother blocking the other two. I feel like Anivia can be potentially the worst out of all three of the bosses. Alright, so Tidal Invocation, we can get this to go off twice. We can also drop our Songstress. I think let's actually do that. Because, yeah, those extra stats from the stack deck, it's quite nice. Alright, let's just drop this again. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Oof, deal 3 damage to all units. That's a little rough. Alright, they're out of mana, though. Do we want Dust Up Diplomacy? I think we'd rather draw one of our champions.
Dance with me.
Alright, so we're getting good damage down, and they don't have anything on their board, so that's pretty big. Alright, so we're doing okay. Doing okay. Well, they did all of their... They spent all their mana to do that. How fun. Just gonna say, like, Disco Leith, even though it's an X. Thank you for the follow. So the bad thing about this is the spawn 3 won't go off because we don't have enough units. Yeah, we'd like our other copy of Renekton to hit the board. Yeah, just not in a great spot here. I guess we'll go for the Lookout. Alright, we'll go ahead and pass. Yeah, we don't really want to override these.
Mother Serpent guides.
So I think we'll just attack and do as much damage as we can. Which apparently is nothing. So far, though, they're being annoying and they're stalling. But it's pronounced like Cisco routers. Okay. They're not doing anything that's hurting us yet. Because, like, they already started at 10 power, or 10 mana. So it's not like they're really doing anything that's helping them win the game. They're just delaying the inevitable at the moment. Alright, I think we'll just pass. Again, we don't really want to override our own units. Since Nila was resummoned, she triggered that effect. Well, now we have a whole bunch of cards in our deck again.
No suffering.
Alright, so we'll just try our best to kill this unit. We're not even going to be able to kill the unit. Because we can do 2 more because of the tough. So we're just going to, like, heal all the way back up. Actually, never mind.
Strength and conviction.
I was going to use our Pow Pow on our own unit. I was going to block with our Swallow and then kill it. Oh, that sucks. There we go. Fleeting Pow Pow. Yeah, we're going to be obliterating a lot. Oh, all of our Renektons. No. His health isn't even moving.
I see no obstacles ahead.
Oh, that's annoying. I guess, yeah, it's 2-2. Yep, not great. So yeah, our Pow Pows literally can't damage that unit. And we don't have any way to drag him aside. So this is not the best. And also Nila, oh my word. Everything we have is just buffing him up. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, our removal is now backfiring because it can't actually kill them. So they're just going to keep healing back up. We're potentially in a not great spot here.
We all walk our own path.
All right, we're going to drop this to at least capture their lifesteal unit. They're probably going to kill it again. Alright. We will drop this one here. Yeah, not in the best spot imaginable, but at least we got rid of their lifesteal unit. And this unit has a ton of stats. Granted, it might just get frostbitten immediately.
So much to play for.
Accept my challenge.
Alright, so decent damage. Let's play our non-fleeting one, see what we can get.
The initiative.
Can we get something that's really going to help us out? I think let's just attack like this, do as much damage as we can.
Runs to splinters.
Yep, that figures. Well, maybe we'll just make them run out of cards.
Awaits.
Alright, let's go ahead and drop Slotbot. Yeah, the I Am Inevitable is really giving us a bad time.
An era of prosperity.
Our 3 damage removal isn't enough. Oh, them... Alright, well that's bad. Yeah, that's not great. I think let's kill some of our own units here, because we need space just to make blockers. Alright, let's let the rest go. That can go through, I guess.
My wisdom is now my strength.
We can drop our double exuberant.
Now our celebration can truly begin.
Black eyes and flesh.
Oh, got to get past me.
Alright, so not fantastic.
My festivity ends.
Renekton would be nice, but we're going to lose out on the other copy.
You cannot hide forever, Nessus.
Yeah, still though, Giant Renekton's not bad. All right, let's drop this. Let's see if we can get rid of their Awakener.
Disintegrate.
So they'll heal up a bit more, but we want to get this unit just off the board. All right, fine. All right, so Renekton's going to die. But we can get 2 units from the hired gun. Sure, let's just... Yeah.
A deal in coins and carnage.
Yeah, Power's not going to matter. Yeah, we'll just end here. Oh, Nila's going to discard her entire hand again, though. Oh, man, this is just taking forever. Well, at least we have the capture. That's not bad. Gatebreaker Jhin is not working for me. If it's the second time you've played him in a round, that sometimes is what happens. Oh, look, Eldred. Let's actually go for the list here, because this will go off twice. It's fleeting, right? Yes. And that makes one of our big slot bots finally hit and kill him. Okay, this is looking good now.
Let's soar. Make it worth my while.
All right, so we can let these both die, and then we can drop our Songstress and hopefully kill them both.
Son of a...
All right, fantastic. All right, they're only going to have 2 cards as long as they don't have some crazy amount of frostbites. This can be game, hopefully. Okay, finally. That took forever. GG. I might have killed Nila with one of my removal spells. We had space. I learned today that Nila is a pickable champion in Path of Champions. Yes. Yes, she is. Sure. We can grab this. Yeah, this is going to just make us overdraw too much in our opening hand. All right, we need to go for a heal. Did new quests come in? No. Okay. Yeah, let's go for the healer. Purchase healing, because we got pretty low after that fight, because that took forever. And we have Lysandre with I Am Inevitable. This might be just a repeat of exactly what happened. I think if we didn't have I Am Inevitable, we'd probably be fine. But this is going to make everything a lot harder.
At last, my time is at hand.
See you, Rivi. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. All right, this is fine. Although, let's actually just reroll some of these. We want to make sure we get our Nila. But whatever we have in our opening hand, we get 2 copies of it put back in our deck when Nila discards everything. So some of the cards we like, we actually like getting multiple of them.
These are troll lands.
All right, well, that's not great. We'll drop this here as a blocker. All right, so no Nila in our opening hand. That is not good. New quests seem to hit around 11 Pacific time. Okay. Let's pass and see what they play.
All things grow cold.
Your help brought us here today.
All right, so we're able to get rid of both of those. And yeah, I don't really want to attack. This is not looking good, the fact that we don't have our Nila. Nope, there is something. I need to mute for a little bit. Alright, so we get double Sand Spinner. Sure. Well, that's not very nice. We're really just trying to stall for right now. We can go for Renekton. Sure, let's go ahead and drop this here.
The war for Sharima is over. We have all won.
Well, that's a little annoying. Alright, let's get this scout attack off and kill their unit right there. Yeah, that's fine.
Cut them down.
Let's attack like this and hope they kill our other versions of Renekton.
Fight.
Well, that figures.
I will wet my blade on their bones.
Do you have duplicate? No. We just have Nila. Alright, let's drop this here. We're trying to just constantly fill out our board with units, so we always have blockers and whatnot. Yeah, this will be... well... we have things we could play to open up our hand, but don't really want to play them at the moment. Actually, let's drop a Gale Song. This will then... oh. We were hoping it was going to give us a Nila, but not quite. Alright, we're going to overdraw next round, but we're probably going to obliterate our Nila. That's probably what's going to happen. Oh, nope. Just got it. Alright, let's have this block here, because it will fizzle their attack. Oh, they're going to be massive. Fantastic. Let's drop this one right here. And we can put that there. So yeah, not great for us. But yeah, we can have this go right here. I mean, yes, Nila will... yeah, with the I Am Inevitable, it will be difficult. Yeah, I think we'll probably go for actually Devoted Council and just capture their 2 units. And let's drop a Slot Bot. Yeah, that can be okay. Alright, so they're probably going to be able to play something to get their Frozen Thralls counted down. So they're potentially going to release more of their units, but we have to start getting some damage down. Unless we literally just try to win off of milling them. Yeah, let's try to attack with our units. Okay, at least they're dropping this while they don't have anything on the board. Because this can't buff up their units then. Alright, that's vulnerable, so we could actually drop a list here. Sure, we can play Renekton, even though all the other copies are going to get gone. But let's play the list and kill that there. Nice. That spell shield's pretty solid. Yeah, this can be okay, although we're gonna overdraw, but I want some better things in our deck. All right, looks like ad just hit, so I'll pause for a moment. Don't want anyone to miss anything, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom for a moment. If you need to, I suggest you do the same. All right, about 3 seconds, and everyone should be back. All right, so we just paused. Didn't want anyone to miss anything. One good thing is they might kill multiple of these units at the same time, so they might not get all their units back. So that's something that could be interesting.
Blessings of abundance.
At least these guys actually heal our Nexus. With all of them, it's actually quite a bit of sustain. But this attack is going to suck. Anything we can really play here? Like, we'll be able to refill. Yeah, I think let's just pass. Alright, that's going to be bad. But the good thing is, all of these units, all the ones that are going to get released, they're not going to have board space for. And then when they get returned from their buried in ice, they're going to capture 4 enemies again.
I will remind the world of true power.
Because of the ordering, they got Lysandra back. Well, that's not very nice. So now they have a 0-cost Watcher. Oh, that's good. I'm happy for them. Alright, so we're going to be kind of screwed, but this actually could be funny. Okay, they didn't attack with Watcher.
Glorious battle.
So if we don't kill their Lysandra, they're just going to kill us with Ice Shards. But if we do kill Lysandra, then they could immediately kill us with Ice Shards. Let's try to drop this here. So I thought they were going to drop their Watcher right away. And so if we do that, we can play our Nila, shuffle a ton of cards back in our deck, and be fine. Which could be pretty funny. Thing is, I don't really want to override most of these. Oh, we're probably just screwed. Buried in Ice, Slot Bot. Yeah, we don't want to get rid of our Slot Bot. And then these are all the Devoted Council. Let's play this here to just try to heal up our Renekton a little bit. All right, so let's go for the list. And let's try to buff up Renekton. Now, quite possibly, they are going to like frostbite him or something like that to be annoying. But we're just going to try to have our Renekton do as much damage as possible. And we're just relying on... Oh, so it does affect that, even if it's already kind of locked there. That's fine. Okay, yep, they're just going to entomb Renekton. Well, we were trying to go for a little bit of cheese there. Alright, so we're going to let this go through. And since they have Lysandra, they're going to make a Ice Shards, which can kill us. How'd you get 2 of the new Epic Relics? I have 4 of the new Epic Relics. So I have 2 from Golden Reliquaries, and then I have 2 from older event passes. Or not,
Frost gathers.
4-star bundles, that is.
Keep trying.
Alright, so not really anything we can do here. We don't have any way to sustain. We don't have any way to stop the spells. So that is going to be game. This is still a really strong build, but yeah, I Am Inevitable just completely shuts this down. Yeah, we don't have any way to heal. This is our first one on Lysandra, so we'll have a revive. Yeah, the build we're going for, though, it has a lot of small removal in it, which into I'm Inevitable just buffs them up more. So I think we would have been totally fine if they didn't have I'm Inevitable. So the build is the Jinx Relic to discard our hand and get a bunch of fleeting copies of the cards for our 2nd star power. We also have the Tome, so whenever we play a champion or they level, we get mana, and we have Stacked Deck, so all of our units have extra 2/2, which is pretty nice when we're kind of flooding our board right away. So yeah, we have a bit of an issue though, because we want to play our Nila in order to get a whole bunch of fleeting card generation, but Nila into Lysandra is very bad.
Ages pass.
We do have double Songstress though, so that's fun. Alright, I suppose we can go for Slot Bot. Attacking into this, they'll be able to survive. Pool Shark will give us a bunch of fleeting cards for next round. Sure, they will get buffed up a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty much just going to be I'm Inevitable BS, so unless we got like insanely lucky, I don't think we're going to be able to come away with the win for this one. Still though, I think this build did work out pretty well. It's just getting directly countered right here, which is the annoying thing about Lysandra. You can do fantastic all the way up to Lysandra,
Give us some room.
but then there's not really much you can do. Yeah, like a 15-15 Frostguard Thrall. We're not really going to have anything to stand up to that. Yeah.
Where you going?
Alright, so pretty much nothing we can possibly do, because that is just some Lysandra BS. Yep. people ask why I don't always just do Lysandra. It's like stuff like this is why. Frost Gathers is only sometimes worse. For our build right here, this is worse. GG. All right, so I think it is still a fun build, but it is a 3-star champion into Lysandra. Sometimes there's kind of not really anything you can do, especially with our little bits of damage for Nila. Still, though, we dominated our entire way up to Lysandra pretty much, and yeah, it was pretty fun. The extra stats on your units, especially when you're doubling units, is quite good. Extra mana is great with the payloads. You can immediately play some of those spells. Yeah, overall pretty good, other than Lysandra herself. All right, I think we'll try... no, we don't really care about the prismatic pouch. I think we'll try Old Lux. So we're going to try the Frozen Tomb on Lux. Normally for Lux, you really struggle playing her for 5 mana. Whereas with this, we'll summon her for that exact amount instead. So we get Lux on the board, and then we can start generating Arcane Comets and Chemtech Duplicator. Now, you could go for Archangel Staff here instead of Arcane Comet. The only issue is we'd hate to have Lux on the board, and we don't have anything to play. So that could be bad. Also, with Lux and her spell right here, Succession, we can potentially have Lux at 6 mana the same round we play her. So normally with the Frozen Tomb, if you start at 2 mana, when this summons the unit, it's going to be summoned on the turn that you have 5 mana. But yeah, we can have that be a little bit early or potentially ramp up a little bit more when this activates. So yeah, we'll try this out here and see how it works. But we will adjust the title here. So for Lux's star powers, just in case you aren't aware, each round, the first time you play a spell, refill mana equal to its cost. So essentially we can play a spell for free every round. And then when you play 6 or more mana of spells, create a 0-cost Golden Aegis. So give an ally barrier this round and rally. Alright, since we've had so much fun with Lysandra, we're just going to go for a Aurelian Soul match. And again, mostly just testing out the build and seeing how it works. Alright, power, let's see here. Cards you can draw cost 1 less. Not bad. Summon 2 Vanguard Lookouts. Also not bad. Having a full board for your Lux is quite nice. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and grab this here. And let's go for Gangplank with Unyielding.
I accept your terms.
All right, Succession, that is great. Yeah, this is solid. Little sad we can't play this round 1, but playing on the second round won't be bad. They're willing to end. Sure, that's fine with us. So we can play this here, and then we'll immediately get the mana back.
Don't ask where it's from. Ask how much.
Let's go ahead and drop this here. That nice barrier.
Fire beware.
Alright, we're gonna have our spell mana banked, so we could actually play a 6-cost spell right here.
Store the rations. Shackle the prisoners.
Which, sure. Yeah, because we can play this, get our mana back. And I think let's actually get Lux on the board. So this isn't necessarily the point in getting multiple Lux, but if we can, might as well. All right, so we can get a scout attack off. All right, that's actually good for us. Thank you. And we're just gonna... Oh, actually, we're not gonna end because, yeah, they have Unyielding.
You there.
All right, so let's see how this works. All right, so yeah, we have one fallen comment, but that is from the other Lux. So yeah, this one doesn't generate one for that round, but when Lux is going to be summoned on turn 5, you'll have the fallen comet for the turn that you normally have turn 6. So that's not terrible. Let's just get our scout attack off. All right, might as well have fun with our Lux with double Chemtech.
Better, brighter than before.
Hey, Torcat. All right, so that'll just be GG.
A beacon through the dark.
Would it help if I apologized?
I actually thought about Tom for Lux. Really curious to see how it is. Tom? I guess you mean Tomb? Frozen Tomb? I think it should work out fine. It was fine right there. This gain cost reduction. It's not as bad as it is for Jace. So, sure. I mean, it already can get some cost reduction. All right, support champ. Let's see here. Sure. Death's Hand's not bad, but let's go for Fiora. Staying mono region is always fun. And yeah, let's go ahead and go for Lux. So, Poppy with, again, Unyielding.
Huh? You want me? Well, okay.
Tomb Kench. He is one I thought would be interesting for it. All right, having double succession is pretty good. It's better when we're running the Starforged build, because then we can play it turn 1. I think we'll just get a attack in and bank the mana.
Baddies beware, Mama's got a gun.
So play 1, refill our mana, then we'll immediately play another one.
Let's cook 'em.
Because the next round we're just going to have a ton of mana. We can drop or like hold on to the Golden Aegis. That's the great thing is these aren't fleeting or anything like that, so you can just hold them for a while. So this is always the bad thing about Lux and why we're going for Frozen Tomb. Situations like this, we could drop a card like Remembrance, but that's going to take all of our mana, and it's like we won't be able to get Lux on the board for that mana. Now we can play this, refill our mana, and then play Lux, but still it's kind of having a not great situation. Let's actually go for Fiora. Since they have Unyielding, focusing on Fiora might actually be the better call. We will get Chemtech though. Let's just stick with Fiora.
They would fall by my blade. Strike quickly, strike deftly.
All right, we're gonna hope they don't block with this one.
Cooking with
Okay, yeah, figured.
how dare they?
All right, hopefully they play another unit. Guess not. Oh well.
Let them eat swords.
Hey, you there!
Wouldn't be a quest without some danger.
All right, we'll go ahead and drop the Vanguard Sergeant. That way we get our 4 Demacia.
I've been hiding my light too long.
And now we can end the game.
Stand strong.
Although with this, we're always gonna have a lot of animations with Lux.
Have no backing down.
I have no time for fools.
Yeah, I was thinking Arcane Comet might work, but honestly, with this type of build, might just be better to go for like a Lost Chapter, to be honest. GG.
They will no match.
I guess it's just going to depend on how consistently you can get the extra mana. Rally. Yes, let's go ahead and do that. Just get all of the free attacks. Scout stats. Let's actually go for Scout for Yorick. That could be fun. And let's go for, oh my word, again. Ash with Unyielding.
I'll lead the way.
The game just wants all of these to drag on for a while, apparently. I think this is 3 back-to-back Unyieldings. Alright, let's get rid of Riposte. Yeah, it can be okay. I feel like Frozen Tomb also makes you less screwed if you don't draw your champion. Yes, that is 100% true. So it's going to be good if you want to go for a Lux Chemtech build. The only issue is you really don't need to do that with Lux.
If they're out there,
Like,
I'll spot 'em.
Lux has good enough powers that you can succeed without ever playing her.
I'm watching you!
Look out for Reavers. Alert the village.
Alright, again, we'll hold on to the Golden Ages till later. Well, probably this next round, to be honest. Oh my word, we're already...
Scent in the air. Gotcha.
Alright, let's try to have fun with this here.
With blades.
Yeah, that figures. But we have our Riposte.
Let them eat swords. Try me.
I know we're probably going to end without the Fiora, but it's still fun to play around with. Frozen Tomb Darius, so he just sits in the tomb while you win the game in 3 turns. Oh, yeah. I mean, we can kind of almost do that here. Yeah, so we have Lux. Let's actually... We would like to drop the Vanguard Sergeant, because these units are just going to get obliterated. But it would level up our Lux. It would go off twice, give us a bunch of rallies. So I think we're actually going to play this, even though we're going to lose out on the units, sadly.
Pushing my limits.
My aim is true.
All the world on one arrow.
Alright, so I think let's go ahead and drop
Soldiers.
this here. Let's see how much damage we can do here.
A beacon through the dark.
So this will go off twice, giving us, yeah, some more final sparks.
We march!
En garde! I'm watching you!
Try me.
All right, so let's see. 7. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go ahead and attack like this and then just rally a couple times. And we'll just keep giving Fiora barrier and just keep dragging their Ashe to the side.
En garde!
Yep, so one more and then we're good. It is the silliness you can always do with your Lux is just rallying so many times back to back, and the enemy can't do anything about it. GG. Fiora's gimmick is really fun. I'd love to see it playable in some way, but it'd be too OP, I figure. It is quite strong, but it would be fun if they added Fiora to the game. We can go for the Vanguard Sergeant. That's okay. All right, gold chest. We could go for a power, but I feel like we already have some really good stuff on our hands. We could just cut cards to stay very consistent. Like, we could get rid of our Bright Steel. Yeah, it's fine. All right, Caitlyn with perfected mana flow.
I'm on the case.
All right, so we're actually going to re-roll everything. We want to be getting our extra mana from our 3-cost spell. And then we don't have to worry about not getting our Lux, since we're guaranteed to get Lux.
Me to miss? Not by
So yeah, I think Frozen Tomb,
Won't pass these walls!
Frozen Tomb and the Chemtech Duplicator are solid. I wasn't confident in the Arcane Comet, and yeah, so far it's not really too needed here.
After them?
After him!
So we could drop this right away. Sure.
Notify patrol to close in on this location.
We'll prepare him a nice welcome.
All right, so it's like we can attack, can get some damage down, but a lot of our units would die. I think we'll actually pass here.
Suspicious activity detected just outside the station.
Stay on them. Backup's on the way.
I think let's get our Lux on the board. That way next round we're going to have 2 Lux, 2 Chemtech Duplicator.
Oh, high horse Harkner.
This is the actual boss fight, so we're going to heal up after this. They might drag our Lux aside. Yeah, let's actually use this here as a... really just for the barrier, for that defensiveness.
Never back down from what you believe.
I will hold the line!
Alright, so we will attack like... or not attack, block like this. Trying to reduce down our damage as much as we can.
Setting up a roadblock.
We can attack back, but it's not really worth it in my opinion.
All part of the plan.
So one issue is we kind of have too many cards right now. So we can drop an Arcane Comet, but we're only going to make 2 spells because we don't have room for anything else. So yeah, having the extra spell mana would actually be really nice here. All right, ad break dropped, so we'll hold off for a moment. I think we'll probably drop a Relentless Pursuit and then go into Fallen Comet. Laddie and Doreng, thank you for the follow. Actually, we might just go for a riposte first. Yeah, I think we'll go for a... well, this gives us a draw. We're not in a good spot here. I'm going to go open an epic slot to my Lux and try to figure this out myself. All right, I suppose we'll just go for a Fallen Comet, refill our mana. We'll get 2 spells back. Sadly, we're hand is too full, which isn't great for us. Because yeah, each one of these could give us 2 cards, so that's a little sad. All right, let's go ahead and kill that unit then.
From the Undercity shift, Detective Zane?
It's all in the report, Sheriff. Should pay off nicely.
All right, we don't really want to attack because our board just isn't great. And sadly, all of our spells give us more cards. I think let's actually use the Golden Ages here just for the barrier. We can go ahead and get a scout attack off.
Practice, as they say, makes perfect.
It always feels so bad playing Lux for a 5 cost and not do anything that turn. Yes, that always does feel terrible. Of course, this is strike draw 1 when we actually didn't want to fill up our hand. Because yeah, invoke, draw. It's so many. Alright, let's try to just kill all their units and destroy the Nexus. Alright, let's drop this one here. All the stupid flash bombs.
Illuminate the enemy.
Alright, let's go ahead and attack, rally, and attack again. There, Caitlyn is going to be able to do damage to our Nexus. But, I mean, they're so close to dying. Oh my... So I figured we'd have some units left in order to attack again. almost wasn't the case with all those flash bombs. Alright, so we just need one person to get through.
3 times over.
Alright, GG. That was kind of miserable. There are times I wish I could manually obliterate a card in my hand. Yeah, that would be nice. Let's actually go for Fiora with Reckoners, because that just sounds hilarious. It is nice we don't need to focus on our champion as much, since they already... Like, we know we're going to draw our Lux, or at least summon one. Overwhelm is fine. Epic champion, or epic item chest, sure. Let's go for Fiora versus Fiora.
I would cut down the opposition.
Yeah, normally on the turn that you could play Lux, you could also just end the game. So it did often feel pretty bad.
Be Demacia. Feel the sizzle.
All right, we'll go ahead and just play our Succession. And Vanguard Sergeant to make another solid 6-cost spell.
I'm watching you.
I think we'll just attack with this guy right here.
By my honor, you must die.
Alright, so Fiora's not great. Yeah, we can buff up our board, so makes it a little bit harder for them to get a kill. Like, they still can, but at least they'll take a pretty big hit for it.
Oh God.
Can't fight on an empty stomach.
Meet them head on.
Sound the alarm. Not on my watch. A morsel of regret.
Alright, let's try to open up our... Actually, we played it. Yeah, we just did play a spell. Let's open up our hand a little bit before Lux hits the board. We can go for a Prodigy.
In grace, beauty in the blade.
We could go for another Rally. Sure. We want to have a lot of space open for our Lux. Alright, so we can drop the Serpent here. And then we can attack, drag this aside.
Precision.
Alright, perfect. Suppose we could have attacked with everyone and potentially ended.
Hey, you there.
Alright, let's just go ahead and end right here. So Lux doesn't really do even too much. Imagine an epic relic with when you would create a card, create an additional card in hand. That would be interesting. Alright, Cataclysm, sure. Yeah, it can be okay. Vanguard Sergeant, refilling the mana is nice, because then we could play him and then play the 6-cost spell that he generated. Oh boy, Karma with Duplicate.
Always trust your spirit.
Duplicate Karma can be pretty rough, but we can potentially have Chemtech activated round 1. The one problem is our landmark is going to be kind of useless. Alright, draw a card and Fiora. Try to increase our odds of drawing our champion. There we go.
The answer lies within.
They have the attack token, which is not good.
We'll bring peace.
At least we have 2 blockers already.
Whatever the cost.
Soldiers, to me.
Not on my watch.
Yeah, let's drop that there.
Stay safe.
Let the light guide you.
Proud in shadow.
All right, let's try to fill out our board. Sure, we can have this go off. We also haven't played a spell yet.
Pushing my limits.
Yeah, duplicate karma can be rough, but I mean, we have our Chemtech duplicator, so that's not too bad. I think let's try to go around the karma at least a bit. And we can play this here just to again get a bunch more spells going. I suppose we'll try to kill one of the karmas, and we'll use a arcane comment on the other one. Although I suppose we're going to fill up our hands so much with cards that we really just need to play these as soon as possible, because we're going to have more of these we know what to do with.
Peace has its cost.
So yeah, we'll just keep going.
Glory unrelenting.
I mean, we could just attack, but let's try to end with a final spark. Interesting. I won't do. Yeah.
Track them down.
We'll just attack.
Force of will.
I don't want to sit through all the animations. GG. Yeah, that karma was panicking there. Sure, I guess. Alright, let's go for a shop. That's not terrible. Let's see. That's not really going to help us. Let's try a reroll. Probably going to overcrowd our board, but whatever. No, we don't need to add too much stuff. Let's go for the champion item chest. So Yasuo with power overwhelming.
My destination. I'll tell you when I get there.
And yeah, our one Lux, I don't think ever got out of her landmark. Let's yeah, reroll a couple. Vanguard Sergeant is pretty great. And yeah, I want to have fun with Fiora, but we're not getting good opportunities. Alright, we did not draw any landmark. I think let's just attack.
We don't want any trouble.
And then we can drop our Vanguard Sergeant next round.
I go where the road takes me.
Discipline and steel.
My kind of lesson.
Sound the alarm.
So we can drop our Remembrance, and we haven't played a spell yet, so this will go off for free. Maybe we'll get our Lifesteal unit. Nope. Since we have the extra mana, let's drop one of our Persuaders.
Enough magic.
So we can drop our 4 Demacia here for a big boost.
Stand strong.
Hey, you there.
So yeah, this will just barely die. Let's move it over here.
Stand, you have
so that we can try to kill Yasuo. We're probably going to get stunned, but that's fine. Huh. Interesting.
Follow the wind.
I guess maybe they didn't have it.
You can't outrun justice.
Alright, GG. Again, ending without even playing Lux. Yeah, so I think this will be a fine build if you want to focus on your Lux, but kind of feel like it's normally not really needed. I think we might actually cut the riposte. Alright, let's go for Fiora with double Reckoner's Mark. I know it's probably not going to work out. I just think it's going to be hilarious if we can drop her and immediately level her. Healer. Yeah, let's cut this. We don't really want it. Lee Sin with Duplicate.
Your will, my hands.
This is fine. Let's just attack again for so much damage.
Each hold a world within.
Oh, I want to drop our Fiora.
Force is meaningless without skill.
A pleasure to see you, Master.
All right, let's drop this here.
Our enemies cannot hide. Center your spear.
Oh, you weren't supposed to grab that one.
Sound the alarm.
And we don't really care about these units dying, which is why we're fine with blocking. So we can just immediately play another Vanguard Sergeant.
A Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
Drop a Remembrance for cheap. We can go for the Conservator.
Take a look at this.
We can go for double for Demacia this next round. She's almost able to kill both of them. Yeah, we'll just play this here.
Stand strong.
Alright, so they're probably just going to stun us. Glad we got that Overwhelm.
It's quicken.
The dragon binds us.
I like how they didn't actually block with their ephemerals. It's kind of funny. Alright, let's just keep on going.
Hey, you there.
We could go for extra damage here. Sure.
Act free of doubt.
Alright, we're just gonna keep on going. Alright, GG. Again, luck's not really required. Thank you for recommending Pike for the 6.5. I managed to win with Pike at 4 stars. Would not even try without you recommending it. Glad it worked for you. Mana deposit, 2 cost and fleeting. Let's go for Fiora with the ante up. We could play her round 1. She's probably never going to actually do anything, but I think it's funny. Slow but steady, sounds good. Huh, Zed. Let's go for... we could actually go for Zed. We really care about any epic powers. what would we want to cut? We could cut the Mage Seeker. Sure, let's actually just go over here. Let's go for Zed with level up.
You've chosen well.
Let's get rid of these 3, actually. I'm really wanting to get the strikes off, but I don't want them to pass, so we'll just drop Fiora.
Hey, you there!
I guess if we waited long enough, they maybe would have dropped those.
I am the blade in the darkness.
We're not going to be able to block those ephemerals, so that'll be annoying. So they literally just attack with those. Oh, figures. All right, well, I was hoping that we could maybe get rid of some of our vanguards, but let's drop a sergeant here. I guess let's drop 2 sergeants, might as well.
Your soldier is worth 10 foes.
All right, time to just buff up our entire board massively. Get a couple rallies going.
Courage, soldier.
Yeah, we have essentially 5 attack tokens. But I think this is probably just going to end right here. GG.
They will no match.
Free 3 stars. I would hope you have Deceiver's Crest to simulate the 4-star. Oh, yeah, if you're playing Aurelian Soul, yes. That's always good to do. Sure, let's get more copies of Fiora, because why not? Alright, let's cut this one. Now let's go for Aurelia with Perfected Mana Flow.
Fight for the first land.
So we're not really utilizing the Storm or the Frozen too much anymore, but it is still being a pretty hilarious time. Yeah, it's 3 mana. They have Aurelia. They have to play Aurelia, right? Please play Aurelia. Thank you.
To forget, but to remember. Strength in growth, beauty in the blade.
All right, perfect.
Quickly, strike deftly.
Welcome, Tony Lee. Glad you can make it.
I'm watching you!
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. That was nice being able to immediately get rid of Aurelia.
I must become the leader they need.
Alright, so we'll drop this since we can play it for free.
Shoulders set, blades sharpened. Plant that lead foot.
Don't worry. I've danced this 100
So sadly we don't have quite enough
On my watch.
for our riposte, which is a little bit sad.
Stay safe.
Because we'd love for Fiora to be able to get another kill here. Let's keep playing, because as we're playing, we're buffing up Fiora.
Follow my lead.
Sure.
Won't pass these walls.
Two down.
Alright, so this probably, I mean, it could work. We'll give her a barrier, so yeah, we could actually end with Fiora, but she might just end the game right here. Uh-oh. Sounds like we won.
Another victory.
Okay, I guess that was just so broken the game couldn't handle it. That was a little weird. Yes, the Lux Relic does work on both of them, which is nice. Have you tried Strength of Stone Vi? Yes, we did that yesterday. We can grab this here. All right, let's go for Darius with level up.
Every army needs a general.
Soraka would be a nice addition. Feels like an automatic Strength of Stone user. Yeah, and she already works great with Vi. Let's get rid of most of these. We really want our Vi, and we really want our Vanguard Lieutenant. Whoever is Crystal Carrier. Sergeant, that's what it is. They might play something, but I don't want to risk it. They're gonna stun us. That makes sense. Ah, well.
You won't get past me.
Nothing can stop me.
The Demacian soldier is
Honestly, we should probably just override the Lux Relic, or the Lux Landmark at this point. We can pass. Drop this here.
To be a challenge.
will not prevail.
Probably should actually let one of our units die. Yeah, that would have been good. Alright, let's go ahead and give our Fiora the rally. And we can use our scout. And this will be game.
2 down.
Hey, you there!
Oh, GG. Just finally reached Lysandra, and am tempted to think it's literally impossible. What, beating Lysandra? I mean, it's tough, but it's not impossible. Formula is fun. Single combat. This being more expensive isn't really helpful. Formula is not bad. But this is our last spot. I think let's get more copies of Fiora. So we have 10 copies of Fiora. So over a fourth of our deck is just Fiora. Fun. All right, Aurelian Soul with, yet again, Unyielding.
Naturally.
So I think we had like 4 Unyieldings this time. This is okay. All right, I'm gonna risk passing. They have 5 mana. I feel like they have to play something, right? All right, thank you. So they blew all their mana. That is 1 kill. Get our scout attack off.
I will cut you down.
All right, solid damage. All right, so we're gonna wait for them to attack. And then we're gonna drop our succession. This will go off twice, which lets us get a rally going. So we can give our Fiora once again barrier and get the scout attack in. Also, they blew pretty much all of their mana.
Try me.
My eyes are open.
I have no equal.
And we could play some other cards, but let's just bank this mana. We'll need it for next round. All right, so through the first health bar. So ad break just dropped right when we're getting close to the end. I don't want anyone to miss anything, so we are going to hold off for now. Likely, though, I think we're going to try to use our riposte with our scout attack on Fiora and kill their Nasus. Volibear is not the best option for Lissandra, sadly. All right, 45 seconds, then we'll be able to continue. It's a little worrying because they could have some spells to really ruin our day. Yeah, Ashe is definitely the best option. All right, everyone should be back. Don't worry, we paused. We didn't want anyone to miss anything. We're going to try to use our riposte on Fiora and kill their Nasus, but that means that they're going to be able to potentially use some very annoying spells on us, like their stun or silence. All right, guess they didn't have it. Nice.
I never hold back.
All right, so we'll just try to attack again.
You there.
And then we'll just start doing some rallies. I don't know why they're not playing anything. So we're actually gonna get 4 kills with Fiora as we're also just killing the Nexus, so like it kind of doesn't matter. But GG, we finally kind of got the Fiora win. Sort of. GG. Yeah, sadly the animation didn't play. Little sad, but Fiora overkilled the Nexus, so it wouldn't help anyways. Anyways, that was a fun time. Fiora, that was great. For this item on Lux, though, it does work. It can be nice so you don't have to play Lux for that 5 mana, and potentially you can have multiple Lux on the board. Don't think the Arcane Comet was really the best there, which I kind of figured, but we were testing it out. Really, though, you can still often end with Lux and her deck without ever having this activate. So it's not really incredible on Lux. Like, it's fine. Maybe it'll be better in some tougher challenges. Later, we can't end games as fast. But even there, like, taking this into Lissandra or Swain, or even a lot of the weekly nightmares, you're still probably going to get rushed down. And the game's probably going to be decided before this landmark goes off. So even in some of those other encounters, still not necessarily going to be great. So it works, but not the best, in my opinion. It's fine. Oh, chasing the horizon. I guess right, getting all of our adventures done. And then, yeah, new quests should be dropping... Oh, there it is. play 3 champions in a game. Nice. All right, I think that's where we will end it for today. Streamed over 3 hours. Yeah, we'll end it there. We'll be streaming again tomorrow. Might take Friday off. We will see. But thank you all for hanging out. Hope to see you tomorrow, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. See ya.